I've recently finished all grammar exercises from this book, and a few years ago I did the same thing with this book. And I have thoughts. Hey, my fellow English learner! Today we're gonna compare English grammar in use for intermediate learners by Raymond Murphy. I'm gonna call it Blue Murphy. And Advanced Grammar in Use by Martin Hewings. I'm gonna call it Green Non-Murphy. Let's dive in. We'll start by comparing the basics. Both books were published by Cambridge University Press and went through many editions. They both belong to the same Grammar in Use series, but are written by different authors. By the way, if you need to brush up on basic grammar skills and you're below the intermediate level, then there is also Essential Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy. Then what about the structure of the books? Both are structured similarly. They're divided into units, and each unit explains one grammar area on one page and gives you exercises on the other. At the back, you can find the key to exercises and additional materials like extra exercises and the study guide that will help you figure out which units you should study first. Blue Murphy is much bigger than Green Non-Murphy and has 145 units, while the latter book has only 100 units. Blue Murphy has all the basics, everything you need to know to understand pretty much anything, from books to TV shows, and communicate effectively. In my opinion, it's a great reference source and practice book not only for intermediate learners, but also for upper intermediate and even advanced learners of English. Green Non-Murphy will teach you the nuances of grammar, and you'll dive deep into more complex topics. For example, in Blue Murphy, there are only 2 units dedicated to reported speech, but in Green Non-Murphy, you'll find 8 units on this topic. Or there are 9 units about phrasal verbs in Blue Murphy and 0 in Green Non-Murphy. The information from Blue Murphy is not repeated in Green Non-Murphy, so you'll probably need to study the former to fully understand the latter. It's time to compare the exercises, and now I'm gonna call the books green and blue cause I'm tired. First, topics. Blue, mostly hobbies, work, etc. Green, more academic topics like science, politics, education, etc. Second, green, much more exercises where you're told to correct mistakes in sentences. It forces you to think and analyze more. Blue, exercises like this are rare and easier. Third, green, more exercises and more complicated ones where you're asked to use your own ideas to complete sentences. Blue, fewer exercises like this and much simpler. Fourth, Green Non-Murphy has more interesting and complex types of exercises, like not just add a word here, but where you have to completely rewrite whole sentences, or where you have to analyze graphs. You're basically getting more writing practice. Or like here, where you need to figure out on your own where to add articles, and also make sure that the word order is correct. And that is not easy. You'll also become more aware of the difference between formal and informal language, with some exercises focusing on it. And you'll learn about variations of grammar that some people consider incorrect, like someone and myself instead of someone and me or someone and I. I'd argue that Blue Murphy is enough for the majority of English learners who want to improve their grammar, from intermediate to advanced. And not like enough as in, oh, you need to master English grammar is in this one book, but as in, most people probably don't need to go deep into advanced grammar at all. If you want to thrive in a more academic environment, or you're just obsessed with English grammar with all its complexities, or you want to reach this ever-elusive near-native level, then Green Non-Murphy is probably the right book for you. However, you need to remember that it's not enough to just read the theory and do the exercises to improve your grammar skills. To find out how to do it effectively, check out this video and learn a 5-step routine that will help you learn English grammar.